You've seen the video, 7 easy YouTube settings you need to turn on now, or 21 YouTube settings that fuck small channels. They all promise that a few clicks in your YouTube studio are the secret to blowing up your channel, but is that actually possible? I've seen hundreds of YouTube channels I've worked with over the last 6 years do the same thing. They spend hours, sometimes days, tweaking every little setting, convinced it's the key to their growth, but they end up getting zero results. So in this video, I'm going to show you which settings everyone obsesses over that are actually wasting your time, the only 4 things you should actually be spending 80% of your energy on, and how that simple fix can help you turn viewers into clients. Let's start with the top 5 YouTube settings everyone obsesses over, but it only delivers 1% of the results. First up, the channel keywords. The common advice is that you need to stuff this section with keywords to tell YouTube what your channel is about. And although this might have a tiny impact when you have 0 videos, once you start uploading, YouTube's AI is far more interested in your actual video content. Every time I start working on a new channel, I still complete them, but once it's done, I never look back at them again. It's a typical set it once and forget it task. Not a way to grow your viewers, let alone get clients from YouTube. So if you have channel keywords in place, stop wasting your time here and let's focus on the next time saver. Upload defaults. All YouTube experts are shouting, this will save you so much time. And for once, they're right, but it's not going to make your videos perform better. In fact, for all my channels, I use the same templates. It's a time saver during the uploading process, but that's it. I have the standard call to action and channel description part written out already, and I leave space for the video description, the timestamps, and eventual hashtags. But you still have to write a unique, optimized description for every single video. You can't just rely on a generic default description. It's lazy, it's ineffective, and it won't convert any leads. Third, automatic chapters. The experts tell you turn this off because YouTube's AI can be inaccurate. This is one of the few pieces of advice I actually agree with, but don't miss the real issue here. Turning off the automatic chapters doesn't mean having no chapters at all. You should add your own chapters, as I showed you in my channel description template. Chapters help YouTube and your viewers to understand your video structure better and will make them watch longer. Also, if you create your video from scratch with a clear structure, it will increase retention and optimize your video flow, which is far more important than having the right chapters. Chapters are by far the best advice we have discussed until now, but it's not all helpful. Let's take the next one, setting the right category for your video. The common advice is that choosing the right category is crucial for the algorithm. The reality is YouTube is smart. It knows a video about financial advice isn't a gaming video. Again, if you really want, you can save the right category once in your default upload setting and forget about it, but don't expect it to magically bring you views. There is a reason why the category section is hidden at the bottom of your video settings under the advanced menu. So let's move on to the last setting I like to discuss, and finally one that actually can have an impact, your end screen. Everyone says these are essential for session time and they're useful, but only if they watch until the end of the video and the video they just watched was good enough to make them want more. A great video is a must before you even need to worry about your end screen. So if these settings have such a small impact, why does every video talk about them? Why do so many business owners fall into this trap? It's because tweaking settings feels like productive work. It's easy, it's controllable. You can check a box and feel like you've accomplished something, but it's a psychological trap. It's the illusion of progress. Focusing on settings instead of content strategy is like spending a month designing the perfect business card, choosing the right paper stock and font, but you haven't figured out what your business actually sells yet. You're busy, but you're not productive. You're avoiding the real work that actually moves the needle. So instead of analyzing more useless settings, let's talk about the real work. And it's actually pretty simple. YouTube comes down to 4 things. I call them the core 4, and getting these right will do 80% of the work instead of the 1% these settings change. The first and by far the most important is topic research. It's not about what you want to talk about, it's about what your ideal client is actively searching for. I ask every business owner I work with the same question. What are the recurring recurring pain points and questions your clients have. That's where you start. Your goal isn't just to make a video, it's to find a problem you can solve for a potential buyer. With these pain points and questions, you can start researching on YouTube. Because before recording anything, you need to research whether people are actually interested in the topic. Everyone has their own process, but never skip these. Research what's working and what's not working for your competitors. Insert your topics in the YouTube search bar and see what's showing up. Skim through the comments of popular videos to learn what questions viewers have. This is a time-consuming and boring process, but here you're making the difference between getting 100 views or 10,000 views. Once you've decided on the best video topic, you want to look into the video structure. It's crucial to not overcomplicate things here. The rule of thumb is the simpler the structure, the better the video. So follow these principles. First, divide your video into an intro, main body, and outro. Start by writing the main body. You want to have a clear overview of the value you're providing to the viewer. Divide the main body into natural sections. Once you've gathered all the value in the main body, you can write the video intro and outro based on the value you provide in the main body. Remember, you have less than 30 seconds to prove your video is worth watching. Your intro must hook the viewer with a powerful promise, deliver on that promise with incredible value in the main body, and provide a clear payoff in the outro. A viewer who stays is a potential lead. A viewer who gets bored and clicks away is a lost customer. It's that simple. Now that you have a clear overview of the video topic and structure, you can work on the last two elements of the core four, the title and the thumbnail. A great video with a bad title and thumbnail will never get clicks. It's your only opportunity to get viewers to watch your video. The title's only job is to create curiosity and demand a click from the right person. It's not about clickbait. Instead, make sure to accurately package the video so that your ideal client feels compelled to watch. But the thumbnail is even more important than the title. It's the billboard of your video and it has to communicate the video's core idea in less than a second. Again, you don't want to use clickbait because you will end up with worthless views. And if you don't believe me, look at my client Jamie. She's a healthcare consultant. We made a video about KPIs for private practices. The title and thumbnail were very specific and it got 521 views. We also made another video about how Botox is killing your med spa. The title and the thumbnail here were much more broad and shocking and it got over 5,800 views. Which one was more successful? Well, the Botox video generated 0 booked calls. The KPI video, with just 521 views, generated 5 booked calls and turned into $10,000 of new business. Why? Because the core 4 were perfectly aligned to attract a small number of high-intent, perfect fit clients. The views don't matter, the right views matter. So you see, the real secret to growth isn't hidden in your settings, it's mastering the core 4. But that probably sounds like a full-time job and you're already working 50 to 60 hours a week growing your business. How could you ever spend 20 plus hours per week on researching, preparing, recording, editing and publishing one YouTube video? Well, over the last 6 years, I've built a proven system that lets you implement all 4 of these steps in just 1 hour per week. And in the next video, I break down that entire content creation process for you, pulling back the curtains on how we make our clients' channels profitable so you can do it too, without the mistakes and hours wasted. Click the video on the screen now, I will see you there.